even-handed affair. It'll be interesting to see how Trump goes on. Obviously, first match in a couple of months, 3 on the spin. Amazing thing about that, Steve Hallworth with me. The amazing thing about that, Stephen, he did. That's not taking anything away from Mark's performance, but Trump was poor that day. But the overall head-to-head does.
Judd as a whole, didn't it? 10-4 to Mark. It's not very often. That was a bit of a battering, really, wasn't it, for Judd? It's not. Season in a place like this is a big event. The best players in the world. This is what they all want to win. These sort of tournaments that involve the best players,
big names in the game. So it's going to inspire the best. We saw the.
Yeah, it looked like a nightclub at one point. The strobe lights were going and everything. You don't, not so, because these guys are superstars. Let's have it right. They're some of the best players with. Next colour. He's got the plan, but he's lost the cue ball.
Well, competitive arena. Williams has had a match already. He's lost the cue ball here, though. In a big way.
Yeah, and you look at Judd's consistency throughout the whole of the last campaign. It wasn't just the 5 tournament wins. That takes its toll over the course of a season. And I just wonder if that, played a part in his disappointment after the season that Judd had. He probably would have expected a deeper run in the Worlds. Just got to float this in. Played a little holding cannon off the finger
in this frame. Trump had missed that tricky blue when he did it first.
Yeah, and we often talk about how in 2-1 up, didn't he? And made an error on the yellow and pretty much sat in his chair for the rest of the match.
Yeah, just think the small mistakes that Williams made yesterday that he wasn't going to be looking to cut out, because he's well aware, of course, that Trump. Trump 3 times runner-up in the Shanghai Masters.
Box to tick for one of them.
Yeah, I think this tournament, it is like the Masters in as much as it's a bit of a. So if you win it, it's a sign to everyone else of how well you're feeling, how well you're playing.
पूछो जी ना करो सबको पूछो जरा जी उस दिन तो संजय समझाया ऐसा कल समझाया
We can forgive him for
class देना से जना इतने
दूर है. He's got it anyway.
Started already, the naughty snooze.
It's what we all love. But on his side as early as possible, just loosening up a fraction here. Been a pretty good opening frame for him. He'll be quite happy with how it's gone.
Yeah, the first of many frames, of course, he's going to win this season. Immediately.
Yeah, and of course, just looking back, the flick of a button, but it can be quite difficult as a player to know, if you come through a game that you've just battled through, you maybe don't feel like your form is quite there. It can be difficult at times.
Yeah, I think as well. Trump is wary of him because, there are a few better shots.
Go up into the balk area, so just going to be tapping into the reds for the time being. Eddie, and I never seem to win them either, which I think is the reason why I don't like them. So, well, he's decided to try and jack the cue ball up, the cue up, and get the cue ball back to the top.
Off 1,000 for his career. Because John Higgins is 2 away.
As you say, just 20 off the 1,000th century. That
ਤੁਸੀਂ क्या दो ISPR press
incredible.
conference करे
a world at his feet, I suppose.
press conference करे फिर
Already achieved so much in the
इस तरह
game.
के बयान तो बात है press
But the
conference
mindset
होती
But
है
they're
फिर
all still very much at the top. If we go back 2 years to the World Championship, the semi-finals, it was for them. He's having to battle the players of his own generation and the new players coming through.
Sort of seeing those guys growing up himself, looking at that as the pinnacle, that's the level he needs to get to, and bringing one another on, it's incredible, and that's why the standard is just increasing all the time.
ब्लैकमेल कहाँ से करना? आओ जी।
blackmail
हाँ
Down
ब्लैकमेल
the ball end.
अभी कर लेते हैं। है कि नहीं भैया? चेक कर रहे हैं।
Yeah, you talk about fractions in this game. He was a fraction away from
उन्हें तो
the perfect cannon there. He's just caught a pink.
जहाज में समझ
And
गया
in it
यार,
goes.
ज़्यादा
So
काफी है।
worrying signs so far from Mark Williams for me. He's made a couple of loose shots so far in the
कटो कट भी इन्हें लीगल 5,000 होने चाहिए।
No, well, yeah.
इनका बंदा खेलता
सोच रहे हैं कि ओलंपियाड पे ट्रेनिंग
पहली गेम ये थी 800 वाली लावांगे और 200 वाली लावांगे पहले 200 होते 800
कौन आ रही है
nicely on this red. There you can see
Check
another
करा जी, check
two
करा
reds
जी, बस
closest
आस
together. I
लगे,
think the
निशाना
bottom one
बराबर
of the two will pass to this left corner pocket. That's opened the other. 55 points to the good now. He's a couple of reds away from securing the second frame.
ठंड नहीं है इन्हें गल्ला तो गर्मी पहन
Best
लाती
players
जा
we've
रहा तो
ever
अभी
seen,
ना हरकत
particularly snooker cue. But as is this man, Judd Trump.
हां चेक करो साथ में वो छाड़ जो रहा है
About these little errors, because they're looking like big errors right now.
मन्ना को पड़वाना चाह रहे हैं
Trump, like everybody, really is a confidence player. If he gets his confidence up, he's pretty unstoppable. And he lighted this table, playing some nice stuff already.
चलो मैं देखूंगा संची नाम ले मुंह तो क्या हो मुंह तो क्या हो नहीं ये तारी है नहीं हाँ
28, Trump, 26, Williams. Classic ranking tournament. Overall pro titles, Trump, 30, Williams, 35. Some big numbers.
रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए ही होगा
हाँ
So Judd Trump on top early on. Remember, it's best of 11. There's a long 2-0 then to Judd Trump here in Shanghai. Best of 11 to play Si Jiahui in the quarterfinals. He was very impressive.
तो आपकी बारी है जी क्या खेल रहे हैं मम्मी भाई खेल रहे हैं आए फिर आप ऊपर आ जाओ उधर आ जाओ उधर आ जाओ मम्मी भाई
In fact, his left hand on table for Judd, and he's eyeing up this long red, and he doesn't miss them. Well, you leave hand on table for this man, and quite often you find the ball crashing into the back of the leather. There you can see the black does pass these two red, possibly just play for the one directly above the black now, which then gives him access to the one table, looking for the problem balls as early as possible. Judd Trump there, completely aware the two reds around the black ball for him at the moment. He's going to go into them at some stage.
23.
Best player anticipates. He was okay. You could see enough of that red to just straighten it up. Can just drop across onto that now.
जाओ
जाओ बेटा या दोनों दोनों डांस दिखा
क्या बात है जी
लबनी ज़्यादा डिप्रेशन का क्या
Be yourself.
की होगी
46.
Yeah, and anyone that's ever played this game knows just how tough it is. And as you say, when you're there in the arena watching these top-class sports people compete.
52.
So that really poor safety shot from Mark Williams has been very to leave Mark only able to tie. Needs one more red after this to the Reds here, Judd. And it hasn't worked out.
जाओ
67.
5
They're a lot tougher than they are right now in terms of where they were.
6 से जाओ 4 ले लो क्या
They're
बात
just trying to push a red towards the side cushion. He needs some insurance because, as you say, a chance they're all there for it.
ये 3 6 और ये 4
And the red to left corner. Yeah, and in it goes. Very well played. A few moments ago, in the previous frame as well,
4.
you know, Judd's not really having to work too hard at the minute. He's just doing what's there, taking the balls that are in front of him.
Well, it shouldn't make any difference. He's well over the line. Yeah, Williams struggling. He's going to have to tighten up in all areas. Trump just getting too many up. Well, we're just back underway here, frame 4. Judd Trump leading Mark Williams 3-0. Snookered and going to hit the black.
Drifted a race to 6. And that was a big misjudgment from Judd Trump because perfect on the black. So this is the kind of chance Mark was hoping for. Chose against playing in the Championship League, the first event of the new campaign. Very busy campaign from last year.
Mark Williams matches. But obviously it's a very different. And you know you've got to perform in this Shanghai Masters with the quality of the field. 25.
2 और 1
There's a lot of pressure, but that's what these players live for. He played a part in this match so far.
Well, so far he's found
1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6
दोनों छह निकालो
Oh wow, that is so good. What a shot.
2 6 5 है ना 2 6 5 है 2 6 5 है
Yeah, he's played that very well. Now what a chance.
2 6 तो निकाले ना 5 एक नहीं गोट रख देना क्या करना ये उतरेगा तो मैं आ जाऊंगा
Yeah, he could. He's got to take his medicine and play the black, but the professional in him is telling him the pink's the correct shot. As you say, 3-0 down, he couldn't afford to take that black on. Had he missed it, he'd have left the frame for Judd. Goodness break here in Shanghai, still a possible 1-4-6 available. Current high break stands with Barry Hawkins at
the main thing is it looks like he has won the frame, which he needed also to do in one visit. Just sends a little message to Trump.
still trying to see out this frame now. Try and stay on black for as long as possible because it wasn't off him. So no, it's a very good target to have, isn't it?
2 आता तो मर जाते 6
इसी को एक उसको कर देते हैं
88. Well, he's disappointed obviously not to go on and make the century. And
वाली सत्य देती इसलिए जिसने पता होना था
So Judd Trump and Mark Williams back underway.
5 भी थे 6 भी
Too many errors in the first 3 frames.
क्या बात क्या बात
Just a question of coasting through. He's going to have to win 3 more frames, and he's going to have to stop his opponent. Straight away, Mark Williams with a terrific red there.
Yeah, that was so good because he had so much left-hand side on the cue ball there. He's been so unfortunate to find the...
आप नहीं इधर
इधर 4 से इंशाल्लाह मार होगा तो
अंदर चला जाता हूँ 6-2 सही है ना अब ये चलेंगे आगे आएंगे ना चलेंगे गाने पे आ जाएंगे
So table 1.
Well, Judd was in trouble there, wasn't he? He was not an easy chance though. The black is tied up well. He's overcut the red, and that's amazing. I can't believe he's overcut that. To get the cue ball in behind the green and brown.
दो छः उसको ले गए इसको छोड़ हाँ रख देंगे पूरी
He's got it. But has he been unfortunate again? The pink won't pass. Oh, well, there was, and that's a great shot from Judd Trump. Now he's away. Straight forward.
ये वाली
Nicely.
Matches that can last 3 days. Everyone has struggled there at some time. Last season, all the players that struggled have kind of redeemed themselves in Sheffield. We'll see Karen Wilson tomorrow, of course, the champion.
Access to more pockets than the black. There's plenty of reds in open play for Judd to see out this, clinging on.
Yeah, well, he had the chance, didn't he? But I mean,
25.
एक इसको पक्का कर दें और इसको एक को रख दें दो और दो 4 आ गया बेहतरीन नहीं हो गया तो आप इधर से दे दें इधर से रोटी और कोई ना बनाए इधर से रख दें फिर इधर से रख दें हाँ ये कच्चा खड़ा आप इधर से रख दें इसको रख दें
Get nicely on the pink.
46.
Yeah, he's played it pretty well. Either a glimmer of hope.
he's certainly massively gone up over the years.
53.
But it's key to the modern game, as players in the world do. The scoring ability is just incredible.
The game, and as a young man, basically just took everything on. It was a
Yeah, it's been a very nice visit to quite beautifully. This has been a really well constructed break.
68.
season here. So he ended on 79, which is still plenty. It's more than plenty, actually.
73.
Yeah, the season where we could see Judd in
83.
full stroke. There's just something about a left-handed player for me, both of these guys. When
87.
And again, I'll reiterate what I mentioned yesterday about the conditions here in Shanghai. They look fantastic.
90.
In years so far has reflected that. There's been a lot of one visits, this game, every frame there's been a break over 50. Conditions are right, it encourages that because these guys are so good.
99.
Big frame to win. Mark Williams did have the chance. He overcut that red initially, and Judd Trump